Here at the gang HQ in the undercity of Melothrax.
With our new brand, probably not new brand, but new brand train with a locomotive, um, passenger boxcar, and a cargo boxcar,
And
I guess,
several prisoners. Mine.
and several prisoners.
And the train
They
is
are ours. They are
Mine.
ours.
They're ours. Sharing is caring.
I thought we were going to do the stream thing. Why hasn't the stream started?
You are right. I forgot
Oh
to
yeah,
start
the image
it.
of the.
Well, like, we have to redo that part.
No, it's fine. I'm sure the viewers. I'm sure the viewers can get my own context.
The stream on Twitch is going normally. It was the stream on Discord that wasn't up. You should be able to see what's going on now.
Okay.
Alright, we are... Okay.
On.
So if I remember correctly... Oh my god, I cannot get over that banner. Our goal for this session was to expand, fortify the game base, get a station in up and running so we can utilize and modify the train, and get it an operating theater up and running.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was pretty much doing the cold man's dirty work for him.
Yeah, as if we keep just advancing our plot, soon we're gonna have too much stuff and nowhere to keep it. So might as well make our base fit our progress we've had.
The Cold Man's target was to have this locomotive hit so that he can go on about his business. And now the primary goal has been accomplished. Secondary goal is to make as little of a mess as possible.
Well, I already made a mess in the train station.
That is correct.
So that's kind of gone out the window.
There's gonna be a lot of cleanup to
Look,
be
I'm
done.
sorry. I just went a little bit frenzy.
At least you didn't leave any bodies behind. All the people that died are still inside the locomotive. That's something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can have it. Yeah. Their bodies are going to be repurposed.
I gave the train a fresh coat of paint.
A crimson.
You can also
Classic
can
world eater
also-
logic.
armor the train for.
Yeah. First things first, make sure we can actually have a train station within the confines of our base.
It is something that's doable.
What? Sorry, come again?
To have a train station. Okay, well, not the proper train station, but a platform for having the train nearby our hideout.
That would not be easily doable, no.
So we have to find or build or buy or acquire a building near the end of the tracks in this level.
Or just claim it. I mean, there's there's three Marines in this group now. That who's really going to say no? You're not allowed.
By the way, how we are, I have to ask parameters, how we are in regards to money. Because when we acquire things, is mostly either by taking it after as loot or by rolling for it as in commerce tests. But to make actual exchange of goods with money, we pretty much never do that. Do we have enough money, for example, buy a vehicle or something like that?
You would have enough money to acquire a personal vehicle, yes, or more like to rent a auto cab, a servo cab, to be more exact. There's no automation.
Ah, fancy.
But the more expensive would be to buy the permit to own a servo cub.
A permit to own a train.
But buying a train, I wouldn't say you would have enough money for that. No.
Who says anything about
we
buying
already
it?
We already have the plane. I'm talking about buying a building.
What kind of building
Why
and
is the-
where?
A building
Why
near
does-
a train track where the
Yeah. Why don't just find
the
one of
train
those
can
abandoned
be
ones
stationed.
that no one's claimed, and just convert it? And you can claim it. Zero money, $0, and we can. And it means we don't have to bother worry too much about the locals.
Yeah, the train is already at an abandoned place, at an abandoned building that's been out of use for quite some time.
So now all we
We
need to do is
can-
repair the building and get state and claim.
Can we simply then send out some of our gangers to claim the building then? Occupy it?
Yeah, make sure we've got a presence there in case someone tries to nick it, steal all the stuff that we took fair and square.
You could.
And,
Now,
yeah.
a very
Yeah,
easy
yeah.
logic test would allow you to know that the train is still on some sort of tracks. It's still on rails.
Mhm.
So whoever
Yes,
is looking for it
course.
can just follow the trails and find it instantly.
Oh,
But the
oh
trail,
no.
Unless of course we,
Wait a minute.
unless of course we
Train
unless
tracks,
we
train.
redecorate and paint it, and we paint it to make it look different.
Drive it into a
Yeah.
garage and change the paint job.
That sounds very GTA to me.
That is why I was.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
I'm
if there
restraining
is
the edge
some-
to just turn it into a Soneshi train.
That's gonna be too obvious, dude. We're gonna leave it
No.
normal.
We're not going to turn it into a
At
Soneshi
least on the
train.
outside, then.
No,
No, we're gonna.
No.
Yeah, no, I have to agree. We're gonna have to leave it normal because it's gonna raise far too much
we're not
suspicion.
going. We are not going to travel along. Clearly, look at me. I'm a Soneshi train. Make sure to call all the Inquisitors in the sector, because there's seriously Soneshi things happening inside. No, we
Yeah.
still have.
As much as I want to turn it into a corn train, I know enough not to do that as well.
As I said, I'm restraining the urge.
Belisarius, I considered even turning into a demon engine.
That'd be cool. I think
But
once
then-
we got a bit more of a foothold on the
But-
planet, then yes.
You limit
But, I
Thomas.
think. But turning into a demon engine here, as we are, would be first too difficult. Second, too obvious.
I would argue we can maybe attempt something like that once we've stolen the Inquisitor's ship.
somewhere else. We could try that.
Yeah.
I would really like to do a demon engine, but it is not going to be this train, and not now.
Besides, why sit on a train when you can turn a warship into a demon engine?
Wow, that would be whoa. You just gave me an idea.
I feel like that would
Could
actually
we
give you quite a bit of a boost in Zinch's eye.
Could we turn the Inquisitor's ship into a demon engine? I mean,
Just need
now
to
I'm really asking, isn't it too big?
don't. I think it's more of a matter of resources and power.
Make
Yeah, that's the thing. I
let
don't
me
think.
see.
It might be easier if we.
Forbidden
might be-
lore, demonology, or
I
forbidden
have
lore.
demonology.
Yeah, let me see.
Forbidden Lord Demonology test.
Yes, with a minus 40.
I can
Minus
give you a plus
40,
10.
yeah. So minus 30. Minus 30 with my plus 20, that guy makes minus 10. With my bonus of 10, well,
Makes it flat.
intelligence. I have to roll for 49 or less. Let me see. Uh, 83. I fell.
You
I
have
was
no.
just brainstorming.
Yeah.
I was just brainstorming ideas. I wasn't like seriously considering doing anything like that now. But
mean-
anyway, since we roll for it and I fail, what you were about to say, Parameters?
You have no recollection of it ever happening, but size has never been the issue in those things. It's more about the
Right.
strength of the demon or the ritual itself
I
that
guess.
determines
Yeah, I
if
guess.
a transition, if the union of demon and
Transformation.
engine transformation, yes, is successful.
Wait a second. Isn't technically the Conqueror, the World Eater's flagship, a demon engine at this point?
But Antioch doesn't know it.
Ah, good point. Yeah, never mind.
Fucking metagamer.
Apologies.
Well,
I will. Sorry, I didn't. The floor of
Antioch-
shame.
I'm gonna say this in regards to everything in the Warhammer universe. Antioch knows everything that I personally know, and I didn't know that the flagship of it's
The World
Abaddon's
Eaters.
flagship, right? The World Eaters.
The Conqueror.
I didn't know that was a demon engine
It's
already.
basically a demon engine at this point.
Yeah.
It's got the essentially trapped Latara Saren's soul, and she's kind of piloting it, kind of not.
Hmm.
The admiral was
Okay.
merged with the ship, the captain.
Yes.
And, it's sort of a demon
Oh,
engine
that's
now.
more like warp shenanigans with the
It
ship
is
and
pretty
the
much warp
captain.
chicanery.
Not that. So it's not necessarily a demon that united with the machine in the traditional, if you can call it that, traditional sense.
I mean, I'm sure if we go into the warp with the Gellerfields off, we could maybe entice a demon.
Sounds like
Hey.
fun.
You want? Hey, Bill Cyrus, do you want to jump into the warp and try to lasso a demon?
Yes. maybe tie one up. Wink, wink.
I think that's legitimately something Belsaris might say.
Well, I just said it.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
what's it with Core Knights and turning into Slanesh in the end? I don't know.
I've never turned into Slash. I never intend to turn Slanesh.
That's what they always say.
But I
Anyway.
like skulls. I like corn.
So, what is today's plans?
I think our intermediate goal should be taking care of our demonology project.
Yeah, I think we've put that off a bit too long.
So there's an issue. To make a Tzinch ritual and invoke a Tzinch demon, it's needed. We need to sacrifice using fire and magical fire, a victim, and I don't have a spell like that for now. I need 2 sessions because the
I
spell
mean,
itself.
we
The
could also
spell
potentially.
costs 750 XP.
It's magic
Other
fire,
than
right?
that,
you
I
need?
have everything.
We can get We can just use promethium.
I mean, if it's just the act of sacrificing the victim itself. If Parametus is willing to accept,
You will have to try out and see for yourself.
I think it's the intent rather than the method.
anyway, the place has to be pretty much devastated by fire. So
Cool.
all the
I can do
innocents
that.
are at the church, they won't be killed by cut and slash. They have to be burned. Then
I can still do. I mean, I can still do that. You don't need to roll to hit with a flamer.
Okay, so let's get a pair of 2 flamethrowers.
Drash has one.
Okay, so
Matt, can I borrow yours, brother?
Cousin?
Sure, why not?
Plus, I guess it would be good to, after the rituals being done, to pretty much destroy the whole church with fire. In this case, is to remove any evidence of a crime have been committed there. And
Fire
make it look
solves
like
everything.
It was an accident. Yes. Because it's a lower level, people will not pay as much attention as it would be in the upper levels.
Yes. Ugh. Let's just rock and roll if we have no other prep time.
Well, we have to. I don't know if the 4 of us can do all of this alone because of the quantity of people.
I mean, if people can essentially cause the temple to go into lockdown, I can probably do it. Sealing off the exits, etc.
Okay. Yes. I was considering if we should use the help of the gang members to not allow any stragglers to come out.
That's what I was thinking.
get in.
To cause the temple to go into lockdown, but also have the gang members standing outside all the entrance.
Yes, there are some exits. They are go through the pipes or something like that we can sneak in. That both Belisarius and Drash and any gang member could enter through the pipes, while Antioch, wearing his disguise of a businessman, would just walk into the church door, talk with the bishop, and start things there.
Makes sense.
So Antioch would like to go to the arms dealer, if we don't have already, to get some fire bombs for after the ritual.
Don't forget the promethium.
And the Promethean. How does the Promethean it's applied? Is it liquid? It's like napalm? Actually, I actually do not.
It is liquid.
Yeah.
I heard it was a gel.
It's a viscous liquid, I'd say. It's not exactly runny like water.
I was thinking about sprinklers, but instead of showering water, they would showering gasoline. I don't think Promethean would work on something like that. Raining fire on the people.
I don't know.
I don't know if the sprinklers would even be up to doing that, to be honest.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't think
depending
so.
on the sprinkler, it's designed to transfer water.
True, but this is a hive city, and we don't know how old and neglected the sprinklers are.
Yeah. I mean, you could thin the promethium to give it a more water-like consistency. But then... I don't know. You would have to try out.
I think we're just gonna use
The brick wall,
the
brick that is
flamethrowers.
just- yeah.
The flamethrowers and whatever method we can deliver.
It's probably just honestly. I think we're probably overthinking this. It's just easier having Starties run in with flamethrowers.
Yeah.
We will admit that would sound hilarious.
And setting some fire bombs in some parts of the church. The church is not big, very big, I hope, or something like that.
I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
By average Imperium standards, it's not considered to be a very big church.
By imperial standards, which okay. Doesn't help that
I'm sure
much.
if we need backup, we can essentially order the gangers to move in and torch the place.
It's smaller than a Dark Tide map.
Alright. We can do it.
Thank you.
How small are Dark Tide maps?
I wouldn't say they're small.
They're pretty big.
I mean, they're complex.
Yeah.
I believe we can do it, gents.
I mean, if it looks like I'm kinda iffy about this to do now, because I kinda don't feel prepared. But it depends on how much preparation the GM demands from us, and there's
Yeah,
something
to be fair, we
as
don't-
important as.
At the same time, I'm also concerned about if we don't do it now, we're not going to do it. The Inquisitor
Yeah,
will catch-
we it has been months, literally months, since we first had the idea.
Yeah.
We have to do this eventually, and let's do it today. I was drawing a circle, a ritual circle, to send parameters for him to include in the map if he can.
I can, yes.
It's not ready, but I guess you have to do. Anyway, people will get the idea of what would
Yeah.
be.
Did you send it?
Just try to find it. Okay.
Sparky with a flamethrower. Just hanging around at the armory.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
He comes about. Are we torching stuff, Chief?
Yes, let us go. Come, meat sacks. Let us burn things to the ground.
That's what I like.
Galaxy. Oh.
Hot, hot, burny, burny.
He is very eager to torch higher levels.
I mean, surely everyone is. We get to set fire to honest Imperial citizens.
We did nothing bad to anyone.
Yeah.
You shall admit that does sound like an Imperial idea.
We're also doing them a favor. They'll never be cold again.
True.
Why?
They'll be toasty hot for the rest of their lives.
They'll be nice and warm for the rest of the day. And after a while, they won't feel a thing. Because third-degree burns are a bitch.
There will be the smell of steak in the air.
Yes. All right, gents. I think we should start eating long pork.
Hey, Bacon, you give it back. Go ahead and add a Legion Flamer and add 20 to the range for purified promethium.
Oh fuck! Really?
Yes.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh boy, here I go burning again.
Give a man some fire and he'll be warm for the night.
Burn!
Light a man on fire and he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
Yes.
So said to its chat.
So saith the great burning god in the sky.
What was it?
Yeah, he did put something in one of his Discworld novels, something like give a man a fire, you keep him warm for a night. Set a man on fire, you keep him warm for the rest of his life.
I'm sad that Terry Pratchett is no longer with us.
Yeah.
So he's got a range of 50 meters now. Wait, no, to 40 meters. Sorry.
The Legion Flamer.
Oh shit! I was looking at
Legion
Death Watch. I
Flamer.
was looking at Death Watch for a second.
The Legion Heavy Flamer has a base range of 30.
I thought it was
Just
I
a
thought-
regular.
Yeah.
Just a regular flamer.
Regular Legion Flamer has a range of 20.
And I believe Yossi said it is plus 20.
So 40.
Are you what? You doing your math okay?
You said Legion Flamer, and you said it's plus 20 meters because of the fancy Promethium. Right? Or am I going crazy?
Yep, high grade Promethium adds 20 to its range, and Legion Flamer has. Give me a moment.
Legion Flamer has a base range of 20.
Okay, so I thought you said 30 for a second. I must have misheard. My mistake.
Okay.
How dare you, sir?
It's all right now. Just some warp interference, I guess.
Not bad, it's got 4 pen.
Yeah, it's quite strong.
Parameters, I have sent you the image of the circle, of the ritual circle.
Oh, that's a nice one.
It is supposed to be transparent, but I don't know how it is going to work there.
You might be able to do it. Don't worry.
It's not completely transparent. It has some white areas, but I was in a hurry, so it's not finished. So
There we go. Legion. I have added Legion Flamer to my sheet.
There it is.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
See.
Burn, baby, burn.
I can't make it. Can't make it from slow sound.
At the galaxy. Ah!
We're not quite yet at Galaxy level. Maybe let a room burn first.
Room temperature. Burning.
I am the burninator.
room temperature burning if you had a room in the surface of the sun.
Do
Yeah, to be fair,
we have the
Prometheus was-
option
Oh, sorry.
for some incendiary grenades?
I am sure you had some incendiary rounds. Now for grenades, if you're gonna make an acquisition test now, it's gonna be with -30.
How? Is it just because Jared's all sold out and stuff, or?
Because of the turbulence this hijack caused, everybody is very. Everybody's making sure to not extend too much because they do not want to be targeted by the RBTs too much. So everybody's lowering their businesses. Everybody's reducing the amount of business that's going on. And
Okay. All right. Doesn't matter. I failed.
okay. And what's the name of the? And Jared believes he can squish you out of some extra favors and or thrones, since you are so desperate now.
I don't like the fact that he's trying to take advantage of us.
I know, right? That's so unfair.
We may have to kill him.
Doesn't matter. I'll pack up I'll pack up the heavy stubber along with the regular kit just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dresh.
And that's that. Yes.
Does the muties still have the radiation capsule with them, or is with us? It's with them.
It's with us.
Oh, it's with us. Okay, so we have to bring that too.
I
We are going
believe
to
I believe Dresh has it
invoke-
actually.
We have it. Yes. He says that we have it. We are going to invoke 2 demons, not just one.
Friends.
One at a time, of course.
We don't want them
We
getting
don't
jealous.
No, because
Why didn't you get what? Who
if
who
they
getting
get
jealous?
angry, we don't want to fight a tag team of demons.
I mean, why not? It's hilarious.
They are they will be pink horrors, but still.
Ah, okay. Magic wankers. Got it.
So, have you made your preparations?
I think I'm ready to go. But then again, then again, I don't really need that much stuff to sort out.
Antioch has been preparing the whole day, or morning at least. He has the bones with him, and the
You going to? Are you? Is you going to
Chop.
attempt to selling something?
Yes.
Do some things.
One last thing. Dresh is gonna ask Omicron to go to Orok and start teaching him about the warp and heresy. He does have Omicron does have those forbidden lores, and just to make it interesting, I just rolled for negotiation and Dresh lost. So and sent Omicron away, but by at gunpoint. He's off to teach Orok and the Moochies about the warp and how to do heresy right.
Heresy for dummies.
My first heretical act. They are scribing the corn symbol wrong.
My party priest Omicron.
Oh, by the dark gods, they're doing it all wrong.
Damn. Not the Imperial Aquila.
No! But by corn, that's wrong.
What happened?
No, we're just riffing.
The gangers are doing heresy wrong. They know all the chants and the battle cries from their years in the guard, and they are using those instead of the proper heretical
Oh,
ones.
not Emperor. No, it's for corn.
Oh, I don't know that one. Never heard it.
My hang on. What was I saying? Oh, dear God, have I forgot my own character? Damn it. Oh, now Spark is going to step in and say, hey, no, that's not how you do that.
Okay.
This is how you do it. As you start arranging in some Slaneshi symbols.
No,
He's
that's wrong as well.
arranging
That's wrong.
everything in the
That's wrong as well. Don't listen to the Soulsmith.
Yes, however, I do this is a lot. So I think
Okay,
a bit
this is going to be
more-
a problem.
What's wrong?
Let's all settle down here. This is how.
Just it's the start of a slap fight. While you're doing important things.
This is how the Beatles split up.
I thought you were about to say,
right now.
Antioch. I thought you were about to say, if you don't stop your fighting, I'll turn this heresy train around.
If
But
you-
sorry,
Yeah?
why didn't you save that? Why didn't you save that joke for when we would be in the actual train? That would be perfect.
Damn it! You're right. Shit, I've wasted it.
If you don't stop with this nonsense right now, I'm calling the Inquisitor myself.
I'm turning us all in.
Now Spark's gonna look at him and say, seriously?
Yeah, I'm sure we can take the Inquisitor.
Yeah,
Okay,
if there's
In a fight, right?
He then realizes, oh wait, somebody perks up and says, when do I get to convert? When do I get to utilize my own Inquisitor?
Utilize your own Inquisitor?
Suddenly becomes incredibly excited about the prospect of encountering the
Well,
basically
I have bad news for you, Soul Knight. Antioch wishes to turn the Inquisitor to the side of chaos, but not
Yes.
as a slave or a minion, as an
equal.
ally. Because
Yeah,
as an equal,
Antioch
because
dibs.
having Inquisitor as an ally could open very many doors for us.
Yes.
For starters,
oh,
access
that's,
to a
he says,
brand
oh,
new
that's actually better than what I was thinking. I'm still very excited. Oh my
Anyway, we
God,
still- that is a whole another issue to deal with.
That's
And,
the next
another
problem.
thing.
But anyway, that is getting me off track.
That's
Another
next
thing,
week's problem.
I really wanted to do the ritual before the Inquisitor arrives. So guess.
Yeah.
we-
Yes. Let us get back to working on that.
So
Yes.
any other preparations that anyone remembers are needed or something?
I don't think so on my end, although I could be wrong.
Is this
So
okay? Question. And is this
Yes.
going to be which god are we devoting it to?
I would argue we're devoting the slaughter to Undivided.
Okay, good. Undivided.
the slaughter itself, yes. The ritual only needs that the place be burned. Does not
Yeah.
necessarily needs to be consecrated to any specific god. The ritual
If-
itself, the victim that we are going to bound
Yeah,
and prepare for the sacrifice, it will be dedicated to Siege. Well,
Yes.
Probably not to Zinch, but to the demon that we are going to invocate. 2 demons actually. We need to. So
Do we
one
have
is
them on
the
hand, or do we
bishop.
need to get them?
One is the bishop that is going to preside the mass services in the church.
So try
the
not to
other
die.
was the other was the I guess the custodian for the church, the one that's taking care of it.
So they should be there then.
Yes. Yes, those are not to be harmed.
If
Those are to
I'm not
be
frenzying, then I shall
pristine,
not harm them.
untouched, and unspoiled.
Oh my. Basically, make sure they're not past their use-by date. Got it.
What about their legs?
They don't need their legs.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
After.
But they're so tasty.
First we conduct the ritual, and then there might be enough time left for a coffee.
I want my long pork now.
Later.
Long pork is the best pork.
Later, we shall consume.
Long pork. Okay, so there's nothing else to do beforehand. Let's talk with the gangers and explain our plan to them. Of course, there are tiers of trust between the gang members that we have. We are going to speak with the ones that we trust the most, the ones that not going to rat us out.
Mm-hmm.
If they feel like I'm a gang member, but I don't feel like this. I don't feel this right about this. You see, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Make a command test with +20.
+20. Command is fellowship.
Fellowship.
Yes,
Let me
it is.
And
You can do
fellowship
it.
is how much? Fellowship is how much? So fellowship is 43 plus 20, 63. 20. So 4 degrees of success.
All right. You can select the most trustworthy gangers. Those who will not stab you in the back the first chance they get. Most of them have been part of the slit throats for the longest time. And or they have been the ones who have been more eager to join in such practices and follow in the footsteps of the now 4 leading members of this gang, taking part in various activities in the arena, as you can see,
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of lovely skulls in there.
partaking in the unthinkable act of reading books,
How dare they? Bloody nerds.
sneaking around in the vents, or meddling with technologies, communing with machine spirits, inventing, if you can believe it.
That's clearly heresy.
Inventing. No. You don't invent.
The
We
machine
don't-
god
we don't
says
do
no,
that
none of
here.
that.
That's an insult.
That's a paddling.
So, how many gangers are you taking with you? Like a lot? Like
you know-
2 squads? 300 people?
I want to say 3 just to be on the safe side.
I mean,
3 squads or 3?
3 squads. 3 squads.
yeah, 3 squads, not 3.
Yeah, no, just 3 dudes. they can handle
Yeah.
it.
What can they do? What could they do? Hold our beer for us or something like that? Okay.
Yeah, these 3 people.
So we explained to them the plan. Not exactly everything about the plan, of course, but the job
The broad
that is
strokes.
due.
Mm-hmm.
Antioch tells a tale of a job that they were hired to do, a revenge, if you will, something like that. Some people were traitors for us in the church, and other people want them to disappear. Something like that. Something like somebody would.
Some
Pay money.
believable fable to get them to cooperate.
Yeah, that's why the gang, when it is the moment for the ritual itself, the gang members cannot be present. We just
In case they
will
start,
order them to watch the exits and outside and something like that.
Okay. Each squad will have a flamer. This one will have a leading element with a power fist.
Oh, and something to handcuff the victims that we need.
or just break the legs.
The slaughter.
They cannot. They cannot be hurt.
Oh, they need to be fully intact.
Yes,
Okay.
and conscious and aware. They cannot be drugged.
So
anything
they're
like
not allowed to accidentally fall down some stairs.
They need to feel everything, all the
Oh.
pain, all the fear.
Lovely.
It makes the meat tasty. The meat and the soul more tasty.
I assume you also have gathered the required ammunition and other equipment you'll need.
Oh, don't forget. Antioch brings with him the package with the bones. Oh, and Antioch also needs some strips of human skin.
Okay.
The
Do they,
strips of
do they need to be fresh?
They don't need to be actually fresh. They only need to be well prepared.
Oh, I'm
Those-
gonna go
those-
and. Oh, sorry.
Those
There you go.
those patches of skin are to wrap around the bones and wrap around the capsule, the radiation capsule, to stop the demon from escaping.
Belisarius is like cool and goes to find an underperforming gang member.
There's one guy slouching here.
That's slouching.
Good news, gang member. You're being volunteered for a special project.
Will I get more pay?
You will never have to worry about pay ever again.
Sounds nice.
Ever. Again.
Proceeds to deflesh him.
The flesh. That sounds like you remove.
No, Spark is going to say, hey, is going to come up from behind. And how much pain would it be if I just plugged him straight in the skull with my Shrieker pistol?
It would be painless. It would be an execution.
Okay, how can I create pain while also splashing blood everywhere?
We don't need to cause pain for this one. We just need to give him a quick kill.
Oh, so sonic pistol.
I was just gonna break his neck quickly.
I'd say
Would you rather? But my stun pistol can vibrate off his flesh. I should
It
have
doesn't work. It doesn't work like that.
his face.
It just ruptures his eardrums and brain.
Yeah, it explodes his brain without harming the rest of the body.
But we need strips, so my chain axe goes vroom 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 vroom. But basically, is what I'm saying is 5 minutes later I walk out, arms filled with bloody strips, and just dump them on the table in front of Antioch. Is that enough?
Antioch cuts some strips of skin, and he writes some markings and letters and symbols in those skins,
Mm-hmm.
and they put them in his pouch with the rest of the materials for the circle.
I was about to say, what? Do you not need the rest?
No, you can eat them.
Nom 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 nom. Basically, just the Cookie Monster when I just start eating.
At least
So,
save some for me.
No. Cookie.
I'll Spark will say, hey, leave some for me.
No, it's mine.
Get your own gang member.
Yeah, get your own gang member.
Get your own gang member.
Yeah.
There's just the sound of a static sort of sigh as he then just wanders off. Off no doubt.
Wanders off and what?
Wanders off to grab one of the captives.
Okay.
Because as he stands here a bit itchy about wanting to perform some tests.
I don't think we have the time for that.
It's gonna be a quick test. At the... where is it? Over here. A routine operation. He'll be ready by the time Antioch finishes with his scribbles.
Scribbly.
Alrighty then.
Antioch is ready to go.
I am ready to burninator.
Burninate.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn.
So, you'll be heading towards the chapel
Yes.
Yes.
through the main street.
Why not? We have nothing to fear.
Is there a side entrance or something?
There's large enough pipes you could go through.
There are draining pipes large enough for people to enter, and Antioch gives instructions for the gang members and Drash and Belisarius. Is Omicron going with us too? I don't think so.
He is out.
Yeah.
He's out. Okay, he's playing with his
What
toys.
about-
I get it.
What about the
Um,
nose, Spark?
Antioch explains that once he sees that you have entered through the pipes and surrounded the people inside, he will give the signal and start the burning. Until then, he will stall and speak and to give time for the gang members and the others to prepare.
Yeah, if it works, it works.
There can be no fugitives. Nobody can escape.
Oh,
None.
look, don't worry. If I have it my way, there's going to be no survivors.
No witnesses. Like for real.
Aside from the two that you want, there's going to be no one left alive.
So
Mm.
Antioch dons his like regular clothes of a man named Calcinius, his secret, his disguise,
Mm-hmm.
and he walks into the chapel and he looks for the custodian of the chapel.
Let's traverse. Let's go to the chapel then. Do.
Oh, I forgot it was a fairly large chapel.
So you haven't answered my question. Where is Null Spot?
Who?
I said, where is Null Spot? My character. Learn all this.
The Velocireaper?
Oh right, wasn't
No,
the Velociraptor
I said
only
my
for the,
my actual character.
Here. Your character. Here.
Okay. Well, I meant in with entering and doing his what is his part in the ritual?
I would assume we'll leave it. We'll leave the ritual stuff up to the Psyker.
Yes, Antioch will conduct the ritual alone, like by himself.
It's more to the fact that
Okay.
he's the Psyker and he knows what the fuck he's doing.
The Warpsmith could help
Yes,
with the ritual.
I think I shall be for. So what is the purpose of this ritual?
To invoke two demons, and then to make them merge with two physical objects.
What shall be the first object?
One is it's a bundle of bones. The other is a capsule of with radiation.
What will happen when they are fused?
When they are
Nothing-
fused with them, nothing happens. They are just inside.
Okay.
I will explain. I will explain what to do with them after.
Okay, so the Warpsmith shall assist.
I'll say
And-
Warpsmith. You can obviously help with the bonding ritual
Okay.
Which
of
is
the
his
demon
plan.
and the machine, and you could even spend an infamy point to commune with the machine spirit of whatever engine you're willing to bind with a demon, and make it so that it is even that the vessel is properly prepared for the union.
So I guess
I
it's
should
for
do
the
all-
capsule, for the radiation. It's for the radiation capsule, I guess.
Yes.
That is what he shall do.
Radiation capsule. There it is. So, one by one, the gangers start entering the chapel through the drainage system.
Does Antioch finds the custodian?
Make a perception test.
I think I failed. Perception.
Remember, you can always infamy it.
Indeed.
Oh, perception is how much? Perception, yes. Yeah, I'm going to spend the infamy point and reroll. And I fail again.
Jesus.
This is not a good omen.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, you cannot locate the custodian. You can see a bunch of people present here going about their worship of the emperor, offering a variety of goods to him, the various shrines in here, praying, chanting. There is also
What about
a few injured people being treated. What about what?
the bishop?
The bishop can be heard through the voxcasters around the chapel.
Okay.
He's most likely at the central area at the altar.
So Antioch will walk towards that area.
Drash will be with the gangers. He'll be trying to sneak in, looking for a security center of some sort. Just
I'm
to,
assuming I'm with you, right?
Yes, you can come out of the
Uh,
drainage system at any point following now.
I guess
Um,
both of them can be at the head of one of the gangers or battalions. Not battalions is not the word,
The squads.
but the gangs, the squads.
Who's carrying the capsule?
They have to carry. If they
Drash.
can. Oh, Drash. Okay.
There you go.
yeah, makes
that
sense. He's the most mentally stable of the group.
Also, the one with the least need to move quickly in case of a fight.
Ah, true.
Also, its squad carries equipment with them. Now, 1 second. All the people in here.
Oh, look, people ripe for burning.
Anyone can say barbecue?
Toasty.
But can you get roasted? Preferably nice and crisp.
Okay, we can potentially get this entire group if we set loose the flamers.
Parameters is having all this work to put all the models only for them to I don't know, fall or getting
Be
be
burnt.
erased
Surely
from the map.
fine.
Well, you have to set the stage if you want to have an explosion in the game.
True.
So, the chapel is big enough so that you don't get immediately recognized, not immediately called out for carrying barrels of flammable liquids and carrying guns.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know about Dresh. I am clearly an Astarte, so technically I'd be seen as one of the Emperor's angels.
I should enlarge you a little bit. That is true.
I would expect them to kind of stay on the sides, not caughting the attention of the people that much. But I guess it's difficult.
Yeah, I'm sorry for being I'm sorry for being a space marine.
Holy mother of God, why is everyone suddenly getting so chonky?
Because we are chunky. We're chunky boys.
A bit too chunky, even. Yes, you are inside the chapel.
Huzzah!
What?
They just fell. Okay.
Antioch. You still have the strips of flesh in your back pocket.
Yes. And the bones with me too.
Mm-hmm. Everyone
mean,
around here
I
is
can carry-
praying. Yes?
I can carry a small backpack with all the necessary equipment with me, and that will be no big
Yeah.
deal, I guess.
And if anyone asks, you just say it's your lunch.
Yes. Old bones and skins.
The bishop.
And to the gods.
I think one of us should get to the entrance to essentially block it off with fire before we start.
I want to roll for perception again, but this time for anyone that can seem like a soldier or in fighting condition.
The people around the bishop seem to be armed with crosiums,
Okay.
and he himself is carrying a mace that doubles as an encounter. There is also a preacher further inside who has a great axe.
Oh no, a primitive weapon.
The majority of the people around here don't carry any form of weapons.
So, about weapons, if anyone proves to be hostile, I can take them out with my sonic pistol.
Right now we need to get in position before we start flaming people.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll say I don't think anyone's going to be immediately hostile towards at the moment. Again, we look like Astartes. We are we are by definition the
I
Emperor's
have a
angels.
human. I have the face of a human stretched across my with deformed helmet that has a Vox grip applied to it.
True,
Like
and
my-
this is the Imperium. They're a little bit
I'm-
morbid. They're a little bit morbid.
Yeah. It's not
Point
uncommon for Astartes to look hideous.
It's part.
I
It's
will-
part of what they do.
like the stuff of nightmares, buddy.
Again, I don't think anyone in this room has probably seen the Astartes before. I probably think that's normal.
That can also be the case. Now, for starters, I want a command test with plus 10 for the gangers to be able to move around as you wish, rather than
Do I
as
have
they see
command?
fit.
Ah, yes, I have command. I shall give it a go if anyone any problems with that.
Take a plus 10 for
I-
leadership.
Cool.
Come on.
Plus 10 for, for teamwork.
I have
Both
the
of
trait command as well.
Power of friendship.
What's the dice?
Oh,
And plus
correct.
20.
Give me one moment.
You said did you say it's plus 10 test?
Yes, with plus 20 since someone is helping.
I'm gonna re-roll that one with a fate point.
Hmm.
Sorry, infamy even. That is a pass.
All right. The gangers follow your command.
Cool.
If
am
someone
going-
wants to take command instead of you, they could also attempt a command test.
I'm going to order them to get to the known entrances and essentially inconspicuously bar the way. While not draw an attempt, and on the way there, try not to draw any attention.
Mm-hmm.
Go, mortals!
You know, one goes in front of the people, starts very evidently worshipping whatever they are also worshipping, starts praying to sort of attract their attention while the others take position.
I'm wondering if it's maybe a good idea to try and gather all the civilians up in area before we set things alight.
Yes, that would be helpful. That would be very useful.
In which case, then I'm going to try and encourage the gangers to start herding people to here, basically. Try and use words of encouragement like the bishop is going to be doing a sermon in front of this. Yeah.
like a mass
Yeah.
charm test or something like that, because it's preferable if they don't look like threatening or anything like that.
Yeah.
You want the gangers to attempt that.
No, the gangers are probably gonna bad it. I don't think I'm the right person to do it. Dresh, are you capable of charming people with your winning personality?
Let's see.
What are you attempting?
It's either that or I start commanding the gangers to start corralling them with a little bit of force, which I don't think we want right now.
See, Kriegsman apparently had the proper talent for this.
Yeah.
He did.
He would help a lot here.
Well, if Pearl would allow me to buy it, I do have the XP to buy it right now.
Not right now, no.
That's what I thought. I do believe I have the highest fellowship here, though.
I believe you do. I have, well, for context, my fellowship is 35. Not great.
Depending on what you're trying to do and how you're trying to do it, it might not be a fellowship test.
I mean, to be fair, you are in the Astartes. They're probably going to listen to you out of fear and respect.
Well, for some reason, I always imagine Drash looking a bit like Conrad Kurz. Like always in the bad mood.
Hmm.
How is Drash attempting?
The corralling of civilians.
Yeah.
What is the
Maybe-
preacher saying?
The preacher is preaching about how stalwart the people of Hive City Melothrax are. How faithfully they follow the Emperor. How their lives have been blessed by him, and how they, in their turn, have the chance to give back. Everyone in their own way. Others go on to smite his enemies, joining the Astra Militarum. Others toil day and night in the manufactorums, producing weapons and other materials. Others manage the vast swathes of information in the form of the administratum. And others simply give their thrones for the cause.
Drash is gonna send a Vox signal to the gangers to seal the doors.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually gonna try to sneak off to like the refectory or whatever to see if he can find a security center. He doesn't want like security cameras catching all this.
I didn't think about that.
Yes, I
Or
forgot to
outgo-
mention.
Or
Any security
going Vox
cameras,
to
any serval skulls, any servitors are to be destroyed.
In which case, then, would you like me to try and corral the citizens?
yeah, just smile,
Alright.
wave your free, just stow your axe, smile, wave, encourage them to come and try to touch your armor for luck or something.
I will attempt to be as cordial as I can. Do. Greetings, Imperial citizens.
I mean, there is no way to Antioch to direct them now, but if they remember to do it, is once Antioch starts talking at the podium, they will like come hear him or something like that. So
Yes. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Just traumatize them and set them aflame in front of the bishop.
I think yes, something like that. Yes.
Just out of curiosity, what do the civilians do when they see Space Marine?
They recoil.
I am one of the Emperor's angels. I have come to worship with you.
Be not afraid.
Be not afraid.
Oh my god, that sounds like some. Oh my god, you have no idea what that sounds like. Okay.
I'm going
are they
to
slow?
ask for.
Are they like
That sounds like an angel. That sounds like something an angel might say.
it
Like
is or something an angel would say.
angel.
It is something an angel would say.
biblical accurate angel.
Sorry, Pyro. What
Yeah.
were you about to say?
I want you to make a common law Imperium test, or Imperial Guard, or Imperial Creed. Imperial Creed would be with a +20.
I'm gonna have to do that. I'm just gonna have to do a flat intelligence test.
Or you're gonna make a Fellowship test with
Uh,
-20.
Oh God, I think that's 100. Jesus.
Reroll.
I'm gonna. Yeah. That's a different reroll. Fuck. That's not. I'm just fucking. I'm just winging it.
Wait a minute. You roll a 0, right?
It was. Oh wait.
It was the zeros.
It is a success. Parameters the considers a double 0 a success.
Yeah, when
Is
you're
it-
rolling physical dice, it's not 100, it's 0.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I super succeeded then.
Yeah. That's
Anyway,
Okay.
parameters.
1%
Since-
for the players, yes?
I just want to ask something. Since you have double 0 as the immediate success, do you have an immediate fail? 99
Well,
or
a
something
99
like
would be immediate fail, yes.
Okay, so I succeeded then with all the success.
You walk towards the civilians, the citizens of Melothrax. And as they raise their gaze towards the statue, they see your stature, towering over mortal men, with weapons so heavy that an average person would not be able to wield them. With this banner,
Yes, that is clearly a codex compliant.
Yeah. Oh, with the Eyes Wide Shut banner.
It's codex compliant. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dying here.
If there are any,
they all in unison whisper,
uh,
and he sends forth his angels.
yeah,
They raise
I'm
their
guessing-
hands to the ceiling and they shout,
doing
"We're
five
saved! We're
feet."
saved!" What is it?
I'm guessing if any Imperial Guard were present, they would recoil in horror upon seeing the banner.
Nah. The squaddies. If anything, they'll go. Oh yeah.
Man of culture.
Yeah.
Well, they are
Greetings,
shaken. The
greetings, Imperial
the presence of Astartes is unnerving to mortals.
Yes, transhuman terror, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
Greetings, Imperial citizens. I humbly request that you acquire and encourage the rest of your fellows within the temple, for we are going up to the bishop, so I may bless you all.
They gather around closely. The others in the chapel, seeing it, also respond likewise. They move towards you. This Gangar also joins in to
Oh, he's a filthy
continue
traitor, got
to
it.
continue the ruse.
Come, my flock. Follow
Okay,
me.
that just sounds like straight up Call of the Lamb stuff.
Walk this way.
Blah.
Do 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 do.
They follow.
Do 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 do. I'm gonna vox any free squad of guardsmen to essentially block off the stairs. Not guardsmen, sorry, gangers.
Take that back. We're no guardsmen.
No, I realised my mistake. I'm assuming Antioch sees essentially me leading a procession.
Yes.
Yes.
Do I see
Yeah.
the caretaker here?
You haven't seen him before.
Good point. That is a very good point, actually. Yes.
You wouldn't recognize him.
Does Antioch see the caretaker there, besides the bishop?
He is not besides the bishop. He, however,
Damn it.
is there next to the altar.
Oh, okay.
Where is the there he is.
So if he is near the altar, Antioch is going to talk to him.
Is there
there.
a signal
No.
to let loose the flames? By the way,
Yes, Antioch will simply say the truth there.
is that
Explaining, he will say the truth there as plainly as possible, because he wants for people to feel fear and terror, and you will know that he is talking to, giving the signal. It's
Okay,
nothing.
okay.
It will be nothing. He will say, "Start the burning." So it will be something like that. Burn them all.
Show them the light of their faith. I don't know.
So Antioch will approach the caretaker,
Mm-hmm.
and he will speak with him. Greetings. I believe you remember me. I came here once to ask for a private right to remember people who perish in my business some time ago.
Well, yes, I indeed remember.
Therefore, can I approach the bishop and take the stage, the pulpit?
He looks at the bishop, responds, "Oh, I can see he's busy right now. It would be improper to halt this sermon."
Okay, I need him to speed up the thing so I can be my turn.
Say you wish to make a large donation to the church, that might get his attention.
The bishop will halt, however, seeing this large group of people entering.
And a random ass space marine.
Yes.
I'm saying this. I guess the bishop is aware that somebody talked to the caretaker about having a bit time for a private right.
Right,
Does he
right.
know, or is he completely unaware?
He would be informed about it.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is also safe to assume there is a lot of people wanting to also do this. You wouldn't be the only one.
Okay, I'm getting mad.
You know now how I feel.
Okay, so.
Things are not quite happening just yet. We're just waiting
Okay.
on the signal.
I will.
I'm guessing Nalspark is also in position.
I think we're all in position right now, just wondering what the bishop is going to do when he sees Space Marine.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to roll for deludes on the caretaker.
Mm-hmm. Is it a contested willpower test?
Delude is how much? Anyway, I'm going to. Well, I don't know why I'm even bother. I have always enough. It's only the 75 or more that I have to worry. 68. I pass. I cast successfully delude on the caretaker, and now I'm going to roll.
How many degrees of
For-
success did you get?
1 only.
Then you succeed in manifesting the spell, but his
Yes.
mind is not overtaken.
Oh shit.
8 point to reroll, maybe, depending on what he got.
You could reroll it.
I mean, isn't okay. I try to reroll again. And being lucky as I am, I roll 68 again. I roll
Damn it.
68 and roll 68 again. Last week I rolled 77, and roll 77 again. This
I'm
dice
sorry.
is broken. This dice is broken. I have
It's not
tried
random.
propping them. It's fake randomness.
Now, let's see.
He still resists, I guess. No.
Yeah, he has the same roll. He didn't alter his what he got.
He also has the same roll. God damn it.
Mm. The sacred process.
What if I simply try a normal persuasion test?
Too late for that now.
Too late for that?
Yeah. He rejects your influence in his mind.
Thou art a bitch.
And will push you away and draw his pistol.
I'm assuming I'm seeing this, right?
Should Drash?
Wait a
roll
minute. Did I
accused
understand
for-
right? He's pointing his pistol at me.
Yes.
He senses a psyker.
Guess
I mean, I
who
could.
has
Oh, sorry.
guess who has volunteered to be a sacrifice victim right now? I mean,
I
it
mean,
was him
I
anyway.
could
but
potentially try and de-escalate things right now.
This guy is agitated. What are you trying here, witch?
Dun 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 dun.
Should Drash roll tech use, or
Yes.
does he just? Okay.
Make a take use test.
Tech use.
Wait, I didn't know that the resisting the spell
Succeed.
could
Antioch, do you want me to try and
identify
save you?
me.
Do you want me to try and save you before things go horribly?
Distract, at least trying to distract him, not save me. Say save.
Yeah, that was the plan. I was going to try and distract him.
Success.
All right.
Ooh.
You have deactivated the few servitors that were guarding the place.
Was there like any security cameras or anything?
No, nothing like that. They were relying on the presence of servitors and serfs for safety.
Excellent. Greetings, gentlemen. As I walk across the little gangplank. Thump, thump, thump. I am a space marine. I am making noise. All eyes look at me. Come on, can I take a look at the space marine? You know you want to.
I'm trying to see if there's anything that specifically states if the target is aware that they've been influenced or not. Failing the test. Well, it would be better if you had failed the test, because then the power wouldn't have manifested and nothing would have happened.
So he is somewhat aware that someone tried to fuck with his head.
Yeah.
Ah.
Detecting psychic powers.
Then I am going to go and try and
Are
distract
reflecting psychic
him and
presence?
the bishop. With a good old-fashioned greetings, gentlemen.
No, there's nothing that says if they are not aware that they have been targeted, but I would assume they would.
Hmm. Parameter is about to derail this whole operation, apparently.
I'm attempting to. I'm attempting to keep it on track. Don't worry.
No, if Antioch would like to address the people just for showmanship, if you will. It was
Well-
to allow for the gangers and Drash and Belisarius to have time to put themselves into position. It's
I'm
mostly
kind of
for that.
hoping that the bishop will want to approach me so I can grab him.
The bishop and the caretaker are to be
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I can get a hold of the bishop,
held.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. If I can get a hold of the bishop, it means he won't be
So-
trying to do anything silly. Hopefully, if that makes sense.
What is the wordsmith doing? Soul Knight?
Yes.
What will you be doing in all this?
You know what?
Right.
All right.
So,
Greeting. Oh, sorry. Follow me, my
No.
my flop.
Belisarius makes himself like be noticeable, I guess, to try to.
I'm basically
distract.
just standing up to my full height, just looking as impressive as I can.
mhm.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Does the caretaker looks at him or still fixated at me or something?
Everybody will turn.
Oh shit! There's a space marine.
Yeah. The bishop halts, stops chanting, stops praying. The moment he notices a space marine present.
Now Spark is going to. He'll do a bit of sneaky sneak to get in position.
I mean, all eyes are on me, so
It's
Okay.
pretty easy. Everyone is fixated on the World Eater.
greetings, Bishop.
So all I have to do is not get within their line of sight.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
The bishop will raise his hands and say, "One of his angels."
I am one of his angels of death. I have come seeking a blessing from you personally, before I go off to slay the vile Xenos.
But of course, I will gladly bless you, your arms, your weapons, your armor, everything.
Are the people coming closer with me? By the way, are they just staying there?
Most of them kneel and stay in place, and the bishop will ask them to make way so that you can approach him more easily.
Tell me, Bishop, do you often get Astartes here?
To be honest, my lord, no, we do not.
Then mayhaps everyone in the temple should be with.
Everybody should bear witness to the
Witness
presence
me! Sorry.
of one of his angels. And you
Aye.
see other people from the lower level come up here.
I'm hoping the
Also-
caretaker has forgotten about Antioch. Says, "Oh God, there's a space marine."
You will in fact say, Space Marine, do you wish to execute this unholy witch?
Not right now. I'm full.
Well, he will stay speechless there, looking at the space marine.
Please excuse me, mortals. I wish to get to the bishop.
Antioch will
They-
see this opportunity Antioch will seize this opportunity as the caretaker is like confused and distracted, and he says something like, "Excuse me, but my time is short. I cannot stay here. Just wait. I have to speak with the bishop immediately." And Antioch will walk to the bishop, make sure that Belisarius see him, and Antioch will try to speak with the bishop
away.
and explain
Get away.
the whole situation.
Shoot, get him away.
Probably have to roll for
Silly mortals.
persuasion normally.
Do.
Um,
Space Marine.
yes, a roll for persuasion. Charm test.
Persuasion charm. Let me see. I have charm and intimidate, so no penalty. But how much do I have for persuasion? Because I keep forgetting. Not persuasion. Fellowship is 43. God damn it! I fail.
Oh, you wanted me just to grab him as
Infamy reroll.
I'm going to reroll and spend another point of infamy. And I failed again.
Am I doing a smash and grab, Antioch?
Antioch tries to talk to the bishop, but the bishop just ignores him or something
To
like
be
that.
fair, there is a space marine right in front of him.
And Antioch just says, Belisarius, burn it all down.
I'm just gonna reach out a free
you
hand
order-
and grab the bishop.
The bishop.
Not
Is that an all? Did you voice the words "burn all down" on all channels?
No, he just told me to burn it down, but I'm basically just grabbing the bishop,
Mm-hmm.
hoisting him into the air, and with my free hand, sweeping the flamer over the mass of people.
Oh, right.
Okay, so, alright. Please tell me now Spark has a flamer.
Your gangers have flamers on them.
Okay. Now
You want me to
Spark is
roll?
going to turns it again. Is going to retreat even
I mean,
the flamers from a Gengar and to join in.
I'm fairly
Now
sure.
Spark is going to pull out his sword and start basically carving into the mob from behind.
With the 40-meter flamethrower, I could probably get all of them with a sweep.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, so you're just going to sweep everything.
Do you want me to roll damage?
Yes, roll damage.
That is 8 plus 9. That is that is 15 points of damage with 4 pen. Flame and spray.
Mm-hmm. All these
Oomph.
people,
So everyone dies.
they start
This is on-
burning.
This is on you, Bishop. This is your fault.
You still have him in your hand, right?
Yes. I'm lifting him high in the air so he can actually see as I just bring out the flamer and just start burning.
He'll start shouting, "By the beneficent Emperor, what are you doing?"
The corpse Emperor there. Fuck.
Now Spark is going to punch. There's a scripture stack as Bell as now Spark Chart comes up, unsheathing his ancient blade and says, "Rejoice, heathen, for you have experiencing the true worth of the dark gods."
The corpse emperor cannot save you now. For he is not here.
For he is not here.
Basically,
The
I'm
light
basically,
is
basically I'm
dead.
just trying to do what the Blue Fangs demon did in
and-
Castlevania.
And that curdled light once touched you, darkness now spread. Rejoice, for you are saved. So Motherfucker is going to take out his one moment.
Bernie.
Button. And whispering blade and basically start carving into the still burning crowd.
I think they're dead, dude. I don't think you need to do that.
Yeah, as they are dying, they get carved up by the warpsmith. It's not an instant death. Prometheum offers very painful, slow
Yes,
death.
that's why I'm saying we leave them and just let the screams of the dying
Yeah.
break the bishop.
The ones that are still
so he's-
alive start
so he's going
screaming
to
and
wait-
start running away.
There is no escape from the dark gods. You will all belong to them through one way or another.
Motherfucker is going to chop off down anyone who dares escape.
No, you don't even do that. You just need to.
Basically, he's then going to signal to the gangers to hurt them and towards to light them up with even more flames.
Mm-hmm.
And then push, making burn everything, burn this person's place down.
Antioch, who is the second that must live?
Antioch just points at the caretaker.
Cool. I'm going to drop the flamer to the ground and just walk over to the caretaker and grab him.
Mm-hmm. The caretaker will attempt a 10-sword attack at you.
How dare
Why
you?
does he has a chainsword?
He's in
Why
a
not?
he's in a chapel. Why not? He hits.
Cool. Does my shield say no? None of that.
Let's see.
My shield says some of that.
Will you're carrying someone? You can attempt parry with
Okay.
a minus 20, or dodge
I'll-
with a minus 20.
I'm gonna parry with my free hand. I don't parry, but I don't care if he hits me. I'm still grabbing him.
Okay, let's see. It is Righteous Fury, so you take a wound from that.
Oh no, a wound. Oh, he's getting grabbed.
I'm curious to see if we were using the creep table rolls. Rending was a 20-something. One. Right. It's either taking one level of fatigue or whatever. Okay. You take a wound from him.
Okay, cool. And I just grab him. This is mine now.
Alright.
Alright, so Miles Barker is going to hasten up and start basically slaughtering the peasants who were not caught in the initial attack.
Mm-hmm.
You
see,
That survived
some of
shall
them
now be
have
sliced to pieces by my whispering blade.
Some have survived, ducking and dodging the flame attack. And with conviction...
Anyone who is still
Yes?
who is not alive shall not be spared.
Mm-hmm.
They too shall die by the flame.
And this ganger unleashes his flamer this way.
I'm just gonna be moving out of the way of any flamethrowers with my two presents.
A heavy flamer
Alpha
has
is
a
going to
range
hasten
of
up.
30.
It's going to walk. It's going to hasten over to Gavrak in the site maker.
Antioch.
Antioch.
Is Antioch there?
think so.
He is.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't sure as you were a bit quiet.
Antioch will. I don't know if this counts as a initiative or not, but Antioch will assist Belisarius in dominating the caretaker.
But I'm so good at dominating people all by myself.
Okay, but you just lost a wound.
Yeah, true. I might need help dominating them.
Yeah. The
They
flamer
are my-
attack from the ganger is very ineffective. Does basically nothing. And the people here also jump down the platform to run away.
Bishop, look at your people fleeing, being cowards.
Trash will take take his combat flamer and hose those people down, and he will also launch a grenade at them from the grenade launcher on his lightning claw.
Just to make sure, is that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Roll damage.
Okay, flamer. Uh,
It's 1d10, isn't it?
For the...
Sorry, I have both dice highlighted. Let's try that once more.
Oh god.
That is 11 damage, pen 4. Or, sorry, 10 damage, pen 4.
Okay, that kills the peasants. The honest civilians of Melothrax lay burnt to a crisp.
I like how this dude is just ignored it all.
He's probably waiting for us.
I've been expecting you. Yes.
These guys with the Crosiums. This guy will attack Belisarius. This guy will attack Antioch.
I've got my hands full. I can't deal with them.
I don't think it's gonna take us more than one round. Antioch, you can
Yeah.
attempt to dodge.
I will attempt to dodge. And dodge is athletic. No,
And we're
Agility.
responsible for the survive.
We're not needing initiative right now. It's just more of a
Reaction.
story beats, essentially.
Yeah. One by one, we take actions. See what happens.
agility is not much. I succeed. Excellent.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So you are unharmed. The guy at Belisarius also succeeds. Can attempt to dodge or parry.
I'm gonna use my energy shield, dude. My shield says no, none of that.
Alright.
Trash will try to shoot the guy attacking Antioch.
Mm-hmm.
Hit.
With a minus 20 because he's in melee with him.
It's still a hit.
Yes.
I was about to say, it didn't matter. You got an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that'll be 17 damage, pen 4.
That kills him.
Okay.
Sparky. No spark.
No, Spark, not Sparky, please.
Okay. Null spark.
Okay, Mr. Fun Police.
Alright, so he's... Alright, so... what remaining threats are there? That need to be what needs to be dealt with?
Someone's trying to hit me in the back of the knees, like an ice skater.
Okay. So he's going to rush forward, grab that person by the face.
It's probably a bit far for you. I don't know. It's 44 meters.
I'm using the grid measurement. And what's your charging range?
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out if I even...
What's your agility bonus?
Agility is 3.
3.
If a bonus.
Yeah, he's too far to charge. You could move and shoot.
Okay, so he's going to move up and then basically just blast him in the face with it. Pulls out his sonic gun, levels it at the dude, and pulls the trigger.
Now, hopefully, you won't hit me.
Roll for a ballistics test.
Okay. Also, he has his whistling blade in one hand, the pistol in the other.
Yeah.
Minus 20 because he's a melee, I believe, isn't he?
Indeed.
Alright, so what do we roll?
A D100.
Alright, so 2d10
Yes.
aiming for BS.
Yes.
Minus 20.
Of 26. That's with the minus 20.
Yes.
39! Ah, shit!
That's a fail.
I mean,
You could use
I'm
an
hoping that
incoming point to reroll that.
I'm infaming pointing that.
Which weapon are you using? Gibbeline Shrieking Pistol?
Shrieking pistol. Gilbine shrieking pistol, yeah.
Okay. Are you using an infamy point to reroll the ballistics test?
Yeah.
if he has a chance of hitting the 2 sacrifices, I'm hoping that I'm in the way too much.
What did you get on the reroll?
What 0? What 0?
It's 0. It's a success.
0 success.
8. I got 8.
All right.
I think you hit him.
Yes, that's a hit. You can roll damage.
There's a lot. There's an indescribable. I just want to describe how the pistol sounds. Basically, an indescribable noise. That's both silent yet ear loud out, and you can actually see shockwaves being emitted from the Vox square on the pistol. No, okay. 1d10 plus 4e. What the fuck does that mean?
E is energy.
Energy damage.
Okay. So that's 44 damage.
44 damage?
That does not seem right.
24. Isn't 24? Did you said 24 or 44?
44.
How?
How?
It's
I rolled a
1d...
40 plus 4e.
1d4 plus 4. 1d10
The
plus 4.
The Gilvine Shooting Pistol says 1d10 plus 4e.
Yes.
Yes.
And I rolled a d10, and I got a 4, a d, and plus.
So it's 8.
Plus 4.
A total of 8.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, wrong die.
8 damage of penetration 4 is enough to kill the zealot. His head explodes. Pieces of his cranium, his eyes, teeth splattering everywhere.
That wasn't fire.
Now Spark gives Cyrus the middle finger.
This guy will charge
And
at...
since he died, didn't he? As long as he dies, who cares how he died?
I'm just gonna use the bishop to flip you off.
Actually, Actually, in this contest, it's important that at least most of the people die by fire.
Oh, okay. I thought all of them had to die by flame. Sorry.
I mean, if they don't die of flame, we have to kill them anyway. We cannot like, shucks. We have a job to do. Most of the people
So,
died by fire. So
This zealot charges. He powers up his weapon. Vile heathens! I will smite you with the power the Emperor has bestowed upon me. This is your end. He hits. You can attempt to dodge or parry.
Parry.
Parry the platypus.
That is a parry. Does his weapon have a power field?
It does.
Trash will try to kick him away. That would be a miss.
All right. Antioch.
Antioch. So I guess the only one who's fighting is the one engaging Drash, right?
Yes.
So Antioch will engage him using Mind Scourge.
Okay.
And let's see, 75 or less, please. And I succeed. 2 degrees of success.
Is it a Zinch power?
It is. Wait a minute. I can tell you.
I want to see what type of attack it is.
Min score. It's a psychic bolt.
So. All right. How many degrees of success did you get?
2 degrees of success.
All right. Roll damage.
So it's 1d10 plus Cyrate, and I rolled a 10, so that makes it 15 with shock and warp. Now, do I have to? Is it needed to roll damage for intelligence and willpower and fellowship? Because there's no match for this. Okay, so it's 15
Mm-hmm.
with shock and warp.
Warp goes through his armor.
And toughness, I guess.
Toughness, no.
No. Toughness, just the armor, yes.
And he falls.
For like proper dead.
He
Okay. Not
dies.
just falling.
As if a power from within him grabs his brain and squishes it and smashes it. Drash, you see the zealot collapse in front of you. His zealous battle cries silence in an instant by Antioch's psychic might. Now,
Yeah, that's right. I forgot he was there.
you have the bishop and the custodian pinned.
Do you see what your faith has brought you? Fire and death.
You'll see what my wrath will bring you, heretic!
I have lived for over 10,000 years. Your faith means nothing to me.
Antioch approaches the caretaker.
Wait, what about these guys?
Wait, yeah, is there
Oh, they're
any,
dead.
is
Okay.
there anybody,
were-
is
I
there
think-
anybody else alive besides us and the gangers?
Alive? No.
Yeah, and the 2 victims, of course.
Yes.
No, so everybody's dead. So I guess it's safe to continue our next phase of the plan.
I believe this is time for the gangers to fuck off.
Yes.
Take as much. Should they take as much question
Yeah,
before they
They
leave?
can all the loot they
Place-
can carry, they can take it.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say.
Ooh. All right.
Yes.
So, So, Bishop, where's your thrones?
One of the gangers tried to pick one of these tanks up, but mishandled it and caused an explosion.
Then go boom.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I mean, more fire.
At least it's more sacrifices to feel the ritual.
They all went kaboom.
Nah.
These guys will start looting the medical equipment, and some will even take captives.
Wait a
who
minute, there are
else?
captives?
The injured people here.
No,
Yeah,
no. They have to die here. They
Okay.
cannot be allowed to leave.
Trash will
And by
shove
fire.
packed
And
over.
by fire. And
Mhm.
by fire. If they're still alive, they should be burned.
Trash will tell him, you lot. Attention.
They do not seem to. Well, let me see. Yeah, they pay heed. They listen.
I was about to say if they didn't, I'm just gonna growl.
Execute the survivors by flavor. No captives. After that, you may take what you wish.
I mean, they better take what they wish before they burn the people with the
Too-
stuff.
too
they
late.
have, so.
The ganger unleashes a snake
Well,
of fire from his
not-
heavy flamer.
Not my problem if they don't know how to think.
But Antioch, they're poor. They don't have anything good.
Yeah, and
True.
these guys will gather all the gifts from the altars, all the thrones, all the small valuable jewels, and they will make quick way out.
Everything they can carry of value that is inside the chapel, they can take it.
Yeah. Now, the only breathing souls in here are you and the caretaker and the bishop.
Has the caretaker said anything in all of this, or is he just not pleased?
He is trying to fight back. He's putting up a fight, but he, being unarmed, I assume.
Yeah, I just assumed I picked up. No, none of that. Stop it.
Yeah, he punches you. Your power armor, however, is enough to stop any mortal blow.
I would hope so.
Probably. Antioch says, please, try not to break your fingers in him. I need you in one piece. You see, I was saving for myself the dear bishop here, but since you were so rude to me earlier, I think I'll have you for myself.
Ooh.
That sounded wrong!
Well, it sounded so right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now Spock is going to chime in. How many sacrifices do you need?
Just these two.
Well, you
This is
got
two.
a few
What?
more than you were aiming. How many? 1, 2, 3,
I mean, is that going to is that going to make impossible our plan to burn all the chapel completely when we are done?
No.
Did it burn all the fuel? No.
It exploded the fuel reserves that the chapel already had.
I'm sure
Oh,
there's
it was
more
from the
elsewhere.
chapel. Okay.
Yeah, your fuel is
I
still
thought
here.
it was our Promethean.
No,
Okay.
yours is in these red barrels.
So Antioch will
And-
ask Belisarius to. Well, he will do to clear up the area. Of,
I'm assuming you want the top of the tomb.
No, well, it can be the top of the tomb. Yes, I mean
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't envision it. Didn't I didn't envision the tomb in my circle of ritual, but it can stay there.
All right, I'm just gonna. Are you wanting one of them on it?
How
I
are you
wish that
going
the,
to
the
put
circle would
that?
be.
I was just gonna hold him still.
It's gonna be difficult, I guess. So
Difficult
imagine that
to do what?
circle, to put the circle in the ground level.
Hmm. I can attempt it.
Yeah, you had to. I guess you had to remove the models, the objects. Okay. Can you make it larger?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that is
good.
huge.
That's what she said.
Ha
So,
Can I spot quickly? Throw open the
nothing.
Nablet. Investigate the
We're
door.
not in combat, so I guess it doesn't really matter the having to roll for the time that it takes to set up the circle, because Antioch has to draw that circle there with with special shock that he has in his ritual kit.
Mm-hmm.
The large circle inside that the spike is protruding out
Mm-hmm.
is where the demon will appear. The smaller circle in the other side, near the base of the statue, is where the conjurer will stay. In this case, Antioch.
Are you wanting
And-
the caretaker tied to the pillar?
Since he's there, it can be that. Since he's there, the pillar, it can be that.
All right.
And in the center, because the tomb is it's obstructing the view, it will be the pile of bones. And then after the radiation capsule.
Mm-hmm.
So the sacrificial victim will be tied up to the spike, and when he burns and the invocation is concluded, the demon will appear in its place.
I'm just moving off the circle lest I muck it up.
All right.
Antioch also draws some symbols and letters in this body, in the caretaker's body.
Casually.
Casually, I mean, he invokes a prayer is not probably the proper he invokes an incantation that I took the time to write.
Really?
Yes.
Very impressive.
So he says, well, this is a normal talk between the incantation. He says, I come here under the watchful eye of the changer of ways. My lord, the god of change, Zinch, I call to thee to bless this work and lend me thy hand for it to come to fruition. In the name of the architect of fate, I came here to this place suitably anointed with fire, to bring into this world two servants of the weaver of destinies. And Antioch walks around the circle and he says these words. Setsen Ragul Zodargas, Kue Antioch. Vosoisima kedo da diner meretet to divres jetzinch. Luov garogra hezart soa modon siot. So sue sero divres harap. Sem nerecidna ponidnarg vonden zided bodosod yertsen. Antioch then stops at his designated spot in the circle, raises his arm, closes his eyes, and tilts his head down. I call for thee, O servant of sins. Come to me and join me on fulfilling our master's great plan. Accept this soul I offer to you. Feast on it and come to me. Thedniv ra min. Siaroved zetse kadnerefo misavet kokovni arugiron. And he says to the victim, Pedra, which means burn. Antioch will cast a magic spell. Actually, he will cast two. I forgot. Antioch does a bit of Promethean in the caretaker's body.
Mm-hmm.
And he will cast two spells. One is, what does it call? The pyromancy spell, Manifest Flame. It's a free action, and just makes appear a ball of fire, a small ball of fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I succeed, and a small ball of fire appears in his hand. Now that ball of fire doesn't do much, but is when Antioch will cast a second spell of fire, Pyromancy 1 with the flame.
Mm-hmm.
Reroll.
You don't have much luck today, do you?
Succeed. So this second fire spell makes the ball a tongue of fire erupts from the ball, and Antioch with his hand makes it swirl around him. It makes it move. This spell makes controls the movement of flames. And Antioch, with his a movement of his hand, he points at the caretaker, and the fire engulfs him, and it ignites the Promethean, making him burn. So I guess, does it burn completely?
The body starts burning, and despite the rest of the people that got burnt to death prior, she burns for quite some time, for what seems to be an eternity. He's tormented all this time, he's screaming, and like a candle, slowly his body melts in a puddle on the floor.
I'm melting.
What are the next
Antioch
steps?
finished. Antioch then calls for the demon directly. He says, Sov Yelaver Arugiron. And I'm going to roll for what is it called? Damn it.
Binding.
It's not binding. Yeah, it's binding, but the binding is I knew it. It's a forbidden lore test of demonology.
Yes.
Now,
It starts as minus 60.
but because we know the true name of the demon is plus 30, which makes it minus 30.
Yes.
And I have experience, which gives me plus 20, which makes us minus 10.
Is Null Sparks using an infamy point to give a plus 20? Soul Knight?
If he isn't, I will.
Well, it has to be the Warpsmith.
Ah,
I mean, is he here now?
I do not know. Maybe he was captivated by the ritual. Maybe,
Maybe
his
he
soul
drew-
left his body to wander in the warp now that the line between the materium and the material world is thin.
shit, we've lost another one to the warp dust.
Maybe he was not as strong. Or maybe the demons were too hungry and he was overtaken.
The Psycho?
No, you.
You.
Are you using an infamy point to make the ritual
I didn't
20%?
roll.
You don't have to roll anything. You just have to.
It's to give Antioch a bit of a hand.
Yes.
Yeah, which I am.
All right.
I
So
shall
it's
use an
plus
infamy
20?
point.
Yes.
Plus 20. That makes me... so a total of 69, dude.
Nice.
Nice. So I have to roll
Oh
69 or
my
less.
god, that was on perfectly
Nice.
timed.
Come on, come on.
Are you using a voice mod for that?
I do have a soundboard.
Oh, cool, 13.
Nice.
So I had to roll for 69 and I got 3.
Ooh, so you get
These are
6
like
degrees of success.
6 degrees of success. So the demon appears right in front of our eyes.
I'm hoping the
guessing
bishop is
it is-
watching this.
The demon does appear. Do I have one? I might not have a pink horror.
You're gonna give me something else totally different.
Wait. I'll make a quick search. Oh, there they are.
So the pink horror appears in the place of what was the.
And from the puddle,
Yes, exactly. From the puzzle of the what once the caretaker
there
starts to swirl and coalesce into something else.
the biomass gets turned into a demon. A pink horror. Who is drawn towards the item. What was it?
The bones. I still have to make a willpower test with the demon to control it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I cannot control it, you're going to kick my ass.
Let's see how this goes.
And I have to it's a willpower test and he has to roll 2.
Contested willpower test.
Yes.
Make your roll.
So willpower test plus it's a willpower test. It's not a psychic power. So I can roll how much? It's 85. Yes. So 85 is my limit. Come on, come on. 14. And the demon has to roll under that. I guess,
Nice.
isn't it?
He has to get more degrees of success than you, which he doesn't. And he is whipped into shape. He is forced into the unholy bones. Such is the big game. Such is the will of the changer of ways. For this big horror to be subjugated and contained
Antioch says,
within the bone.
I, Antioch, I am your master. You, Arugiron, obey me and be in these unholy bones to serve our master.
The only response is the screeching of the demon.
as the demon screeches into the bones, Antioch will immediately wrap the skins, the human skins with sigils engraved on it around the bones, so the demon does not escape.
You can feel the warmth through the skin. You can feel how radiant they are. They are almost shaking in your hands. You can feel the demon pounding, wanting to get out, but failing.
Antioch will take away the bones and store them properly in the bag away. And he gives orders to prepare the next sacrifice.
The next contestant.
Yes,
Next contestant, and bring the radiation capsule to the top. In this case, on the top of the
where's the
tomb.
radiation capsule?
There it is.
Please,
One.
you didn't
No,
forget the
it's-
radiation
it's-
capsule back at home, right?
It's going to place the radiation capsule on the tomb.
And now comes the bishop. It is the bishop's time.
The bishop is praying.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I really hope we can capture lightning for the second time with the dice. It's all on the dice. This.
Hey, if this
So-
goes horribly wrong, I can always make it turn into a slash bush, but unintentional slash wish, one stupid blood. Slash
Stupid.
as
blood.
ritual. I can, if anything else out, I can always turn into an unintentional slashy worship ritual.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
Today is Antioch's time to shine.
This is for Drash. Drash wants
Yeah,
a
sorry.
demon in the capsule. This is for Drash.
But this is all your work, so I'm saying it's your time to shine.
It's always my time to shine because I'm self-centered.
You're a special boy.
So Antioch will also anoint the bishop, write sigils on his body. Look around and repeat the words, the incantations, with some minor difference, of course. The demon doesn't call Arugiron in this case. His name is...
John
What was his name?
Do.
The other demon is called Farbrak. And Antioch repeats the same rites, the incantations, and calls for Farbrak to come and do the will of Tzinch. And therefore, I'm going to yes, I have to set him on fire. So again, he will conjure another ball of fire in his hands.
Fireballs.
Reroll.
We believe in you.
And I succeed. And a ball of fire appears in Antioch's hands. Now he's going to conjure the spell to make the flames to dance and swirl at his will. Seven. Another great success. Antioch makes the fire dance around his body, around his hands, and once he points at the bishop, the fire obeys and engulfs the bishop in fire and Promethean, burning his body.
This
Until it
time,
becomes against mush.
it's
this
not
time, yes.
a slow burn. It's more of an aggressive burn. It's more like an explosion. It's
Whoa.
the bishop is so uneven burned. There are parts of him that have completely turned to ash, while others are yet unaffected by the flame. His limbs are torn apart by the violent energies of the fire. And he is turned to ash.
I
Which-
think I know what's coming from this.
Scattered all over the circle, contained solely within the circle. His praying is, of course, silenced.
Antioch
No.
will then call for the name of Farkbracht, demanding him to appear and obey him. And
Let me
again,
guess.
another
It's a flamer.
what?
I thought it was gonna be a flamer.
A flamer?
Yeah, I
don't
think that
understand.
they.
Flamer of Zinch.
No, it's actually I'm on purpose asking for the lower level demons because it's easier. It's because for what the intentions, we don't need much power for our plan.
Okay.
We need a little bit of a boost, but not much.
I will explain to you what we will do with them. For now, they are useless, as they are right now. As in the case of Arugiron in the bones, they are useless for now. So it's a Forbidden Lord test, demonology. I guess I can count with your help again.
Okay. Yes.
So it's again 69.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was with that soundboard.
That was the
Was
Nice.
soundboard.
See?
Does
That's
the
me.
soundboard have anything at the side? Nice.
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 So I roll 54, another success, though less than before, and I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
What about something like Doom music?
No, this is not Doom. This is from Dark Tide. This is the music from the invocation in the awakening, the ritual.
Besides, I don't
Yeah.
think Doom music would fit here right now.
No, we're not killing demons here. Remember.
And about the contested willpower test.
The willpower test. So 85. Please, let's not fight this one. Wait, I roll 60. You can roll less than this.
Let me see, because depending on whether you can use the infamy point after you know about the success of your check or not.
I think you can.
Yeah. You are successful.
Oh, still. Anyway.
Yes.
So,
The demon didn't get over 2
Farkad.
degrees of success.
So, Farkad, like Aurugiron, is forced to obey Antioch's willpower, superior willpower, and he unites and merges with the radiation capsule in the top of the tomb. And also Antioch rushes to wrap the radiation capsule with another strip of human skin with arcane sigils and symbols.
Okay.
Out of the ashes, out of the dust, in a whirlwind, a demon is formed. And he too is forced inside the capsule. This one is not screeching. This one is simply laughing. For he knows it's all part of the great plan. It's all part of the big game. It's all the will of the changer of ways. It's all part of the architect of fates, Zinch.
Antioch, it looks like visibly happy, like rarely anyone has ever saw him happy. For a brief moment, of course, he once again dons the face of someone who is stoic and professional in a way.
He's a real boy.
Antioch then asks Drash to remove the capsule and for safekeeping.
Asks who?
Resh.
Drash.
Who's Rush?
Drash is the Night Lord.
Wherever he is right now. He's right there.
Oh,
There he is. He was just hanging out, letting you do the chaos stuff because he doesn't particularly care for that. For demons.
It's magic and it's weird.
oh, so wait, that's demon shit.
When you hold the capsule, you hear a faint laughter.
Drash will find something to improvise a handle for it and not touch it directly.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Antioch then says, very well.
We have what we wanted. Now it's time to burn everything here. Every remain, every vestige, every clue, everything. We're never here.
I am going to be
Alright.
very thorough with burning.
Nosebox signal to the gangers is to burn down all that remains. And as he retreats into the shadows, goes back to the base.
Have retreated.
Yeah, the gangers
I'm
have
gonna make sure-
returned.
I'm going to be the last one to leave and make sure
And
everything.
why is that Minecraft fire effect in that bag?
Come again, sorry?
That is literally the Minecraft fire effect.
Yeah, why not?
Yes. So, I am essentially going to be the last to leave to make sure everything is on fire, and therefore
Antioch stays with you to make sure everything is destroyed, of course.
well, we don't want the Inquisitors seeing the fucking a ritual circle.
Exactly. Yep.
So I at least give the circle extra attention.
I'll keep
And
it there
Yoku-
for the thumbnail.
Okay. Oh, really? I'm flattered, really. And it was not even finished. If you look closely, it's the symbol of Zinch.
I know. I
Yeah.
know.
You, for Para is a smart boy.
He is a smart boy. He's
do
Greek after all.
I do the think.
His brain is not smooth, unlike ours.
It was a Greek that invented thinking.
Yeah.
They invented a couple of other things as well, but we're not going to go into that right now.
Yes.
So everything behind you is burning. The smell of Promethium and Heresy in the morning is all over the city. There have been rumors already, which your gangers make sure to let you know of.
Chief, there's people up here talking about big fires. They have started to fear us, Lord. They know we're coming, but they do not know when or how.
Others are more eager.
Master, we have to strike now. Now that they are afraid. Now that we have the upper hand. We should burn the whole city to the ground.
Others await your next command.
If we have time today, Antioch will go with Rash to the Underhive, to the Muties hideout, and deliver them the capsule.
Mm-hmm.
Though
Spark is going to
for
start
now-
setting up he's going to start setting up a surgical theater for himself, up in the gang hideout.
Mm-hmm.
So, Soul Knight doesn't know, but both the bones with the demon and the capsule with the demon, as they are now, they are useless. They provide no effect except the capsule with radiation, because, well, radiation. But there isn't the need to do another ritual on the two objects themselves. And that will be like a mini version of the Sundering ritual that will create like a very really small warp hole into Tzeentch's domain to make Tzeentch's influence seep into the city. But that is for another time.
Yes.
Yes, I have to see exactly how to do that. I have to read the appropriate instructions.
Commune with
Anything
your
else want to
books.
do? Anything else want to do? Something else now?
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Do we
said,
get-
back to the gang hideout and set the surgical theater. That's what Spark is going to do.
Okay.
I don't know if we even have enough time, to be honest.
Yeah, it's almost.
Yeah, not for
normally
today,
almost
but
time.
I'll show you
Oh, yeah,
the. Well, I misspelled the word ritual there, and your playroom. Let's say. This is the original draft.
Oh.
Oh.
I know. During downtime, I'm going to try and start training the gangers into proper cornate cultists.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've got the arena for that. This is more, sprinklers for incense and whatever else. The
Yeah.
kiln,
Hey,
the
Set the
hey,
dance floor now.
Belisarius. Hey, Belisarius. How would you train somebody to be a real coordinate cultist? Starting with, when you
well,
feel angry. Yes, should we count to 10? No. You should really push on it. Like, be really angry.
Well,
like, really.
my initial-
Really. Huh.
To be fair, my initial idea is to essentially train them up to Space Marine aspirant level.
Oh.
Hmm.
I mean,
Well, that was a bit of a favor. Well, that was something that I want. That I also want to do.
Yes, go ahead.
Wait, do you want me to roll for that now?
This is gonna take time.
One moment, I need to find it. Where the fuck is
Sorry,
it?
I thought starting for now.
Well, you can start the process now, but the result will take place, will be observable, will come in
Yes.
effect some point in the future.
I shall take the most promising members of the gang and start training.
One moment. There's something that I found in the Tome of Access that I need to that I want to do.
What would that be?
I'm currently looking it up.
Come again? He got consumed by the warp once again.
I'm going to do a glorifying act of Slanesh,
Oh, okay.
known as Desire to Kill. It requires the prerequisite of cold-hearted, which I have.
Mm-hmm.
And its description is: the heretic must foster and encourage a country of exotic killers. The victims may start innocent, or deep down already have the desire to take lives. The heretic must guide and encourage and witness the victim's first kill, and then moves that personator's protege into the next. Snatch only words the heretic for developing assassins beyond their murderous thugs, however. The victim must lay 2 moles before the heretic is rewarded with a point of impact. And each step must reflect the excess of Snatch in some manner. This could be force being needs to push into the blah.
Yes. You can start doing that, but I wouldn't say the gangers are innocent. You'll have to start influencing people from the higher levels.
Which is why we have some living captives from the train, correct?
Yes.
I'll use those.
I would actually argue you need to ask the rest of the gang if you could use them, since I imagine they're gang resources.
I wasn't going to use the women.
Very specific.
The men.
Also
and
specific.
And
Anyway.
I'll draw from the men. And the game just have the. I only require. I am. Alright, so. Yeah. I am going to. What's Flesh's holy number again?
7, I think.
Okay, then
6. Actually.
7.
Yeah, Slanesh's number must be 6.
Oh, okay.
3 men and 3 women. I shall take 3 men and 3 women from the captives to be trained as my protege assassins.
Mm-hmm. Sounds vile.
It's yeah. Plus, it benefits the game, and because they'll have. When I'm done, they'll have deadly assassins to back them up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a win-win situation.
Mm-hmm. Anything else someone might want to work on from next session onwards?
Also, part
Well,
of the same process is going to be heavily augmenting them to make them more effective at how we say exhaustive kills.
Mm-hmm.
well, since
Omicron
you
does have
asked,
a private
Parametist,
project.
sorry, I cut you off, Drash. What did you say?
Omicron does have a private project, but he's a little busy, and it's what he's gonna do will be take some time. He'll
Okay.
take care of it in off-time role.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I mentioned going to the Mute's headquarters. If we're going to do that next session, will have time to read about the details of the ritual sundering
Mm-hmm.
to quote unquote activate the demon in the capsule, and we can do that next time.
Yes.
Yes.
Drash, I still haven't forgotten your idea about doing a massacre in the big church in the upper level. We still have to find the Nurgle heretics first to use them
Yeah.
as our scapegoats.
Yes.
Like a proper massacre with bolter and chainsaw to the face. And you will do almost nothing in that fight. Just watch.
Wasn't a massacre, more of a setup. At least it's not going to be Imperial citizens are going to get massacred. But since
Well,
we're
they will.
here, Drash,
They will be caught in. They will be caught in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I feel like I'm about to fall asleep, so I'm gonna have to disappear.
All right.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
No, night, guys.
So
Sorry.
There is
Good
one
night.
thing I would. There is one thing. Could I get a pair of dice?
Right away.
Thank you. Drash will roll inquiry to see if we go poking around to see if we actually didn't kill off the Nurgle cultist or Nurgle cult. And that would be, without any modifiers, that would be 2 degrees success.
Mm-hmm. There are still some individuals that fit the description of a Nurgle worshipper, even though they might not be in a specific grouped up gang. For example, there are people that visit Grandma very often. Very often. What's her name? Alisa.
Lisa, yeah.
They visit her almost every day for a bowl of soup. And they do have an issue with body odor, buboes on their skin, and their flesh appears rotten, even though they do not suffer any effects of decomposition.
We can't. We can see into that. That's a clue. We haven't had like direct contact with Nurglites since that time we went to retrieve the tech crypt.
Mm.
After that was only like rumors and hearsays and Not much else. Anyway, even if they are greatly diminished, we can always pretend that they are not. That they are a real threat at present.
We shall see on our next session.